All right, this is this is episode one of Xforce. So we're gonna be doing these space calls throughout the process of the XRP, XLM, and XDC implementation, adaptation, and the new valuation that's gonna be coming in. So I'm actually just at home setting up some things, and I definitely wanted to set this up because this is super important for everybody to have. So there's a lot of people that are coming into this world, and there's a lot of crazy voices out there as far as like what XRP, XLM, XDC, and a couple of other coins, what they are. So I guess this is going to break it down to the every guy, every girl level, just like me. So we can share this like a big family. So when we win, we all win together. And that is going to be amazing. So with that, let's start the process of, let me see here. Got a couple of people here. Could that be Harry? Hold on a second. Let me just do this. Let me have some fun. Let's see, who am I getting here? Who else I got here? This is an interesting, this hasn't changed much since Elon's changed it over. I guess it's the same type of space calls. But I guess people request to talk, but anyway, we'll skip the talking part. Let's just get into this one thing I want to leave people here. We are right now in XRP at the 1% level. So a lot of people are looking for the price valuation to go up. And I've been scanning all the countries from South Korea all the way down to Chile, going into the Middle East, everything. Right now, the most advanced regions for XRP implementation is the Middle East and Asia. So even though Mexico has one money change partner, remittance partner, and they're moving $3.3 billion worth of XRP, that is nothing compared to the level of where Asia and the Middle East is at. The Middle East is 100% moving full blown ahead with the implementation of XRP, Ripple in every aspect of it. I guess because they fear American sanctions. I guess they want to stand alone. I mean, they have an incredible product called oil, so they do not want to be a victim of outside factors. They want to be able to sell directly to whoever they want. And that is what people are not understanding. They're looking at the coin price. They're not looking at what is it going to be attached to. XRP is the future of OPEC. XRP is the future of the manufacturing of cars around the world, as far as the vendors, suppliers, selling the cars, the cargo shipping containers, moving them back and forth across the sea routes. It's also in the life sciences because managing clinical trials across the board and paying for all of the clinical trials. I have seen so many uses that right now it's mind-boggling, but we're only in 1% of it. And then when people look at the SEC lawsuit, you need to understand something. That really has nothing to do with XRP around the world. People have to understand that around the world, XRP is seen as a technology, a money bridge, a tokenization tool. I just this morning sent out a tweet to Dana White how he can tokenize the UFC and ensure also that the fighters get tokens like baseball cards. To give you an example of what's available, could you imagine digital baseball cards based on XRP, just let's say for the UFC? Or what about a company saying, hey, you know what? We're going to create a token and we're going to sell it to everybody, and then it's going to increase the value of the company. That cancels out Wall Street. People have no idea how incredible the XRP tokenization aspect of it is going to be, because people around the world are going to be able to buy into things that are not part of their community, their neighborhood, or their country. Could you imagine somebody in South Africa being able to buy UFC tokens and owning a piece of the company, or a fighter? That That's everything. Oh, I got Mr. Uck Spaghetti here. Hold on a second. 2 seconds here. Dun, dun, dun. Let me just head over. So anyway, the way I look at it this way, I did episode 1 to kind of get everybody on the same page. We are right now at 1%. And for the people that think, why are we at 1%? It's real simple. Because all these countries, all these banks, they were not on point, on level to adapt this technology over. I can tell you this because I've been through this entire world before in the late 90s. And one of the things you got to understand, there is no way these companies, these banks, everything are going to be ready for this revolution that was put on top of them because they're not from that world. Here comes this technology, and all of a sudden, it's something that's a game changer to your old bank, to the old manufacturing company. But understand one thing. You see how there was a time when cell phones came and you were paying per minutes, and now all of a sudden we're in this new world of Web3 apps on the smartphones connected at 5G, 6Gs in some places. That is going to be the changeover. So one of the reasons I wanted to start this episode 1 is to get to people to understand this is a technology revolution that's coming, and that technology of XRP and all the other technologies that go on top of it are going to change everything we do. Your car insurance is going to be tokenized and attached to your vehicle. Your HMO, you're going to be tokenized and have a value system. That's how they create, not for nothing, the social credit IDs. Everything we know, everything we see, every inventory, everything that moves around will be tokenized and we'll have a value system. So when you're looking at when's XRP going to get to this amount? This is a big change that's coming. And that change, let me tell you something. We are right now only in the 1%. I believe that even XRP Ripple Labs doesn't even fully understand what they've unlocked. Because as I sat down with IBM executives and Tumbleweed executives, people from the government back in the late 90s, they had no idea what digital e-payments that were encrypted, going back and forth on the open internet, was going to do in the future. And look at what we have now. And this is nothing for what's coming. So I guess with that, I'm going to end episode 1. I guess we'll do episode 2 probably later tonight or tomorrow, but I'm going to see if we can continue doing these episodes. And yeah, like I said, the main goal is to one day have a giant Xforce celebration when we all win because we saw the future that others didn't. So with that, giant hugs, giant hugs, giant hugs.